Okay, we're back. Sorry, briefly was a bit longer than I expected because I couldn't get the battery out. Put the new one in there. Here you go. I'm going to put you in the cradle now. I'll do a little bit more talking. And then I want to go in. So, hoping you're looking at the sunrise there. Yep. Mosquitoes are busy this morning as well. And here comes the sun over the cloud. Just lovely. I never tire of it. So where was I? Yes, the attitude of the foreigners is terrible. A lot of paedophiles come down here, and I'm good friends with the Chief Immigration Officer, Rachel Torres, at Domageti Immigration, and we've become friends. I said to her, "How married are you? Because if you get rid of your husband, I want to marry you." She said, "Okay." So knowing your background in security, if anything happens to my husband in the next couple of years, I'll know where to send the police. So we just became friends because I have a different attitude. I try and speak the language and always dress correctly because it's a government office, and you know you need to at least have a proper shirt, even if it's shorts and clean t-shirt, whatever. Acceptable. If you get others come in, especially again the Americans. Not that I don't like Americans, but I don't like Americans generally. Here, anyway. They come in classic shirts, very loud, shout at the staff. Can't understand why they have to. What happens? The process is you bring your extension application in the morning. So they do receiving in the morning and then process them as they go along, or as quickly as they can, and so you have to come back at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and they will give you your visa. Now the 6-month visa one could get has been stopped because there was a lot of hanky-panky going on with it, so it's every 2 months. It's not very expensive, but every 2 months you could get an express extension, which means you get the visa back, new visa back in the same day. Or like I do, you can do the slow speed extension. So if you go in on a Friday, then you have to go back the next Friday to pick up the extension. And I like to do that because I like to go in and chat to Rachel. We've become good friends anyway. And I said to her, why doesn't the government do something about the pedophiles and undesirables? And she said, well, they're trying to attract tourists here, and so we don't, unless it's a really bad case, we don't do anything. The police here, to be honest, not very effective with anything. So. But they do from time to time catch really bad ones, and they are either jailed if it's serious or sent out to someone on jail. So I have one foreign friend, very good friend, Eric. He's like me, he's in his 70s, he's a bachelor, and he is saving up at the moment. He lives local, he lives more local than I do. I'm living in a swanky apartment. He lives in amongst the shack, but he is an expert baker actually. I don't know what his actual career profession was, but he's got cataracts. Now to have them seen to here is quite expensive, as it is everywhere in the world, and so he's saving up to do that, and to do that he sells ice, he sells tubes of water, he sells anything tools. He's an agent for Makita, which is a Japanese quite upmarket tool company. And he also bakes cookies and cupcakes, and he's always trying out new recipes, and I have to say they're delicious, and the locals think they're delicious as well, and so he might do banana cupcakes, a batch of them this morning, and they'll be gone by lunchtime. Delicious. But the other foreigners, I'm sorry, I just rather not. I can't be bothered to. I don't like their attitude and the way they talk down to the locals. I got lots and lots of local friends, and I'm happy with that. And that's the way I live. There we go. And what else can I talk about? Does any interest to anyone? I told you on OCD I'm actually certifiably insane, but I fit in seamlessly here because everyone's nuts here. And it really is paradise. I do not intend to leave here ever. My daughter who lives in England, she loves it here as well. We've had in the past lots of holidays here. She will come out, I hope. She's got a quite a responsible job now, and so she can't just drop everything, although she may get away with working remotely, come on a holiday. I mean, to come on a holiday here, you need to come for a month. It's quite expensive to come, and so stay a month. And we'll have great adventures because we're very, very close, my daughter and I. My son, not so much. He's 41, my daughter's 37. I have a grandson from my daughter, Alex, who's 12 this year. I rarely get to see him. I've seen him twice actually, although I can talk to him on Skype when I talk to my daughter. But my son's a bit of an enigma. He's very quiet. Basically doesn't talk to anyone, a bit like the niece daughter of Rose. They'll probably get on well, they should get married. Very handsome, very tall, and built like a tough guy. Well, he is a tough guy. Lots of tattoos, very like tattoos. So that's it. My ex-wife and I get on well. She got tired of all the separation because I worked abroad a lot, so sometimes in 6 months time. But she couldn't understand that the reason we had a very nice house, a very nice cars and all the trimmings, and she could afford to do whatever she liked. It did work, but that was her choice. To get that sort of into that sort of position, the sacrifice is that I worked abroad a lot as a security consultant. So she finally told me I came back one time, she took me up from Heathrow and said, well, I have to tell you I don't love you anymore, I met someone else. Interesting story, but because of the children we've stayed friends really. He's now got a long-term partner, and he's a very nice guy, so I wish him well. Me, I'm just lonely old bachelor. I mean, try and live with an OCD person who's hyperactive, sleeps only about 3 hours a day. Be lucky to find someone who can put up with it. But I do miss the companionship. I mean, in Ukraine I have my 2 dogs. Live very much alone there. Now what's going on? I'm going to go in the water shortly and leave you with this very nice view. Time said, I'm blind as a bat. I've put my glasses on so I'm not the camera. Oh, I smoked instantly. It's my one day. Okay, 2 minutes past 6. I normally stay here till about 7 and then I toodle up the road, meet Eric who lives up towards Plymouth, as in our own guy called Bannylad, and then I go cycle a little bit further on, sometimes have breakfast at an eatery, very nice lady, and then I sit outside a Sari store where they will make me a cup of instant coffee, and I sit with the father of the owner. Oh, thunder. And he's ex-Philippines Navy, and so we're two grumpy old men who just talk about everyone and complain about everything for about half an hour, and then I'll cycle to the market, buy whatever I need, I shop and stay, and get fruit, sometimes buy squid or shrimp, and I like to do stir fried. I'm quite a good cook with a wok, and pick something up, or I might just, if I'm on a fruit day, I'll have bananas and maybe some oranges for my breakfast, and then I eat one main meal a day, always with rice, red rice actually, also brown rice. Archie used to call it red rice, but it's actually brown rice, which is healthier. There's a high incidence of diabetes here because people here eat a lot of white rice, sometimes 3 times a day, and take a lot of sugar. So very high incidence of diabetes. Like a pump boat going past the net somewhere. I'm leaving now to go in the water. So talk amongst yourselves. Take my jump shoes off, so I can now see the water.